In birth consent news.
Okay.
Submitted by Fresh Coffee.
I love fresh coffee.
You have to ask the pussy if it's okay to give birth?
Good guess.
We'll find out.
A man wants to sue his parents for giving birth to him without consent.
I love this.
I love it. I wish I was never even born. I didn't want to be born.
This is so fucking
How
funny.
old is this dude?
And it's not a boy.
He's 30, right?
It's a man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he trying to like prove a point?
He's 27.
Is he trying to prove
He's
a point?
anti-natalist.
What the hell
Or is he being
that mean?
serious?
He's serious.
Oh, fuck this
No,
guy.
he's memeing. He's got to be
I
memeing.
hope he's trolling.
It sounds like someone trolling.
Well, does that
It
mean
does.
that his
That'd be
parents can
ultimate
execute him?
Right?
Is that the?
Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, we
There's
shouldn't
this-
have gave birth to you, and then boom.
This is awesome. If it's a troll,
He's trolling. He's trolling.
sure.
fuck him.
I think he's trolling.
Even if he's serious, it's still awesome
I agree.
to watch this.
Well, it's not, because it's poor parents.
It's a little better.
No, because so he says that he loves his parents, he supports his parents,
But he's
because
suing
he
them?
wants to, but he's suing because they did not ask for his consent.
What is he suing for?
And you know what's hilarious? His parents are lawyers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's being a fucking
I
cheeky
think
ass
that
bitch.
this is sounds like he's like someone like got into an argument at the dinner table and they were just trying to prove a point. It's like, well, bet I'm gonna fucking sue you then.
Yeah, so his name is Raphael Samuel. He's 27.
2 first names, really weird.
He's from Mumbai.
Oh.
And
What a guess.
yeah, so on Facebook he describes himself as anti-natalist. And so he believes that it's morally wrong for people to procreate. So he says that procreation.
general?
Yes, in general. He says procreation is the root of all evil. Stop having babies.
Well, yeah, because from India, they're like overpopulated.
Is this
as fuck.
happening in India, like the lawsuit and everything? Or he's just from Mumbai? Oh.
This is like children are entitled.
Oh, really?
I thought giving birth to another being without its consent and forcing it to work and pay bills for your pleasure is the definition of entitled. And this other one,
Dude, look at this guy though.
a good parent puts the child above its wants and needs, but the child itself is a want of the parent.
It is.
Hashtag parents are hypocrites.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, but also.
But this is a meme. He's memeing, dude. I
look
knew
at
it.
Indian Jesus over here.
Yeah, so he's wearing sunglasses and a fake beard, and so he posted a video.
This gotta be comedy, dude. This guy's gotta be trolling.
Yeah, he posted a video answering all these questions that a lot of people are asking him.
If he's serious though, it's even better though.
It is better.
Because
I
of the
agree.
colors he chose, he was sitting there like, what proves the most points? Pink or yellow?
Yeah, so he's saying that having children is, like, he compares it to kidnapping and slavery. Yeah, so anyway, this video, we just condensed it to a couple of his answers. Here we go.
They got a certain joy by having us, they got a certain happiness by having us, or at times we were a mistake. Either ways, we were not asked. And it is not also, it's not even possible to ask a child whether they can this. So, all I mean by no consent is that you realize that you are here and you do not owe your parents anything and it was not your decision. Something that is not your decision, you cannot be responsible for, and therefore you do not have to be responsible to your parents. All I want to tell children and parents, I want to tell children that your parents don't own you. You do not need to do anything for them, okay? You do not need to come under their blackmail, you do not need to listen to them if you don't want to. If you feel like, do it. And I want to tell parents that you don't own your children, you do not own every decision they make. They are individuals, not your investments.
Tyka's a fucking individual, you monsters, dude.
I love the music
Why do you
choice
look
too.
at me? She created the first child in this group.
Look, we know she's a monster, okay? I'm talking to
Yeah,
you
of
guys
course,
right now.
that's a fact.
Because you can still raise this kid with individuality, like she
It's
hasn't
too late
done.
for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And you should.
For my kids.
Well, we asked Taika if he wants to come into this world, and in his sonogram, he did the middle finger, and I was like, well, fuck you too, you're coming out.
Fuck you back, you're coming out, buddy. We're pulling you out.
Back.
Well, I actually stuck my hands in there like 2 months early, and I just fucking pulled his ass up.
Yanked him out.
How are you feeling, Gio? Was that cool?
Yeah, it's great.
Hell yeah.
You're
That's
like
tight.
up there, like, yeah, get him.
Yeah, get that little booger.
Jesus.
Yeah, so then on his Facebook page, he posted this. Steven, would you like to read
He's a
it?
straight character.
The mother speaks. I am Raphael's mother. This is my response to the recent upheaval my son has created. I must admire my son's temerity to want to take his parents to court, knowing both of us are lawyers. If Raphael
better
could come
English
up...
than I do.
What?
She speaks better English than I do. She knows more words than I do. Temerity?
She's a
What the
lawyer.
fuck?
If Raphael could come up with a rational explanation as to how we could have sought his consent to be born, I will accept my fault. So they're both gaming each other. This is great. The media has focused on a sliver of what Raphael believes in, his belief in anti-natalism, his concern for the burden on Earth's resources due to needless life, his sensitivity towards the pain experienced unwittingly by children while growing up, and so much more has been ruefully forgotten. I am very happy that my son has grown up into a fearless, independent, thinking young man. He is sure to find his path to happiness. Kavita Karnad Samuel.
Dude, I feel like there are really smart people that are pranking average people. Because people will fucking pick this up and go, oh my god, can you believe this?
Yes.
This kid's suing the... What an ungrateful piece of shit.
Or another 30-year-old that's like, oh my god, he spoke what I
That's
thought.
exactly what I was
I
gonna
fucking
say.
hate my parents.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to formulate sentences, but he took the words right out of my mouth.
They're suing the National Enquirer reader people of their country.
I know. They're playing a big fucking prank. I love it. I love how it's a family prank, too.
I want to know how it started. Like, I want to be at the dinner table that this like argument started at, and I want to see
Probably
the
where
inception of it.
consent can be decreed, right? Like, because that seems to be the crux
So do you
of
think
it.
it started with like oh, do the dishes or something, like just something
It
like
could have been
random?
like, where's your girlfriend?
Yeah, and then it just went down the list of things until it's like, I don't have consent for that or this or this or this, and you didn't have consent to have me.
Right.
And it just like worked its way all the way down.
Well, it goes all the way to the kids movie thing of like, I never asked to be born, which is in like half of every kids movie ever.
Yeah.
Slams the door, runs away from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like they're more towards the serious because like his mom said in that Facebook thing, he's more focused on how they want people to stop making kids. So this is what his Facebook page is called.
India is overpopulated.
That's what I'm saying.
So his Facebook page is called Child Free India. And so it's
Oh my god, I feel like he's the biggest troll in the world.
Child-free India.
should we continue to bring my tongue?
It sounded like you were speaking some other language.
I know.
I know, I thought you were gonna accurately pronounce some Indian right now. I was like, oh shit, that's tight.
Okay, so it says, should we continue to bring more children in this world and accelerate the process of environmental and social degradation? Do you think existence is pain and not bringing a child into this world is a guaranteed way to avoid unnecessary suffering to the child? We are a group of people who have decided not to reproduce. We are child-free Indians. So they're also saying that they don't want to impose their beliefs on anyone, but more people need to consider why having a child in the world right now is not right. So this is in order to, so having children is a strain on Earth's resources, and avoiding procreation for environmental reasons is something that everyone should consider.
These people always crack me up because it's like, okay, if humanity does not exist on the Earth anymore, they get off on the idea that like Earth is no longer scourged by us. But then like you look at cows and all that shit, they're all fucking up everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like in the ocean, there's pollution from fucking fish and shit. But then that pollution gets eaten up by their little ecosystem. I just love all of it. I love all of it.
I don't think it's a terrible point though. Like I definitely think like, oh, like we could afford to have less kids and stuff like in the world. But like to the I like this point though because it's offering an extreme as like a different point of like looking at it.
Yeah,
like
that's what
kind of as a joke though.
That's why I love these people, the extreme, because it's always they gotta go too far. They gotta take their belief too far. It's like take a good idea and then run it off a fucking cliff.
What I want to see then is all this whole group, if they're like, okay, we're all for this child-free India, I want to see this group of people all like pull the trigger together, like on the count of 3, we're going to blow off our nutsacks. 3, 2,
Or
1.
themselves, right? Because they're also taking resources.
Yeah, fuck yeah. They got garbage and
Nutsacks and the brain.
they poop 400 pounds a year or whatever it is.
They want other people to do that, not themselves, though. That's the same.
So
That's
like stopping.
Yeah, they're like, everybody else do it, but I don't have to.
Not me. Yeah. Imagine if this guy has kids.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
That's pretty tight.
No, he says he doesn't.
Right. He says now. Who knows?
I feel like
He's
a
also
lot
8 years old too in his mind.
You know how like a lot of countries like Japan, Korea, even us, we're not repopulating as
Yeah.
much as the baby boomer generation.
Yeah, not at all.
East LA is.
Yeah, you're right, because like China and India is still going, and then like I think Congo or one of the African countries they're about to go pretty big too. So it's like the balance is shifting. So I mean, I don't know if we're projected to grow that fast, but there is, what do you call it? A theory about where population is supposed to start tapering off down again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we're gonna hit this peak, and then we're just naturally, as a species, like start going down.
Well, it seems like Japan's getting a head start on that, right?
By 2040, like they're saying both Japan and Korea would be like very, very small.
Yeah, that's why they're doing like ad campaigns for like make babies and shit.
Successfully engineered out of people having kids. They got too efficient at it.
I think it's like overpopulation in a concentrated area.
Yeah.
Because Tokyo is like 20 million people. It's the most populated city on Earth. And then the second most populated was Osaka.
Dang.
So there's two most populated cities in Japan. But then, I mean, I don't know. Like you get that many people in one little area, you're gonna cause all this like, what do you call it? It's like the
Sexual
it's like
tension?
the hive mind.
Yeah.
Where the hive is like, oh, there's too many fucking people, so
Everybody
we
gets on
don't
the
need to
same
make.
page.
Yeah.
Dude, I think there's too many people in fucking LA, bro.
I was about to say, like,
We got 10
can we get on
million.
that in LA?
Yeah, right. I'm down for population control in
People
LA.
keep moving here though.
That's where the population control
That's
comes
why we should
from.
move to Vegas.
That's what I'm saying.
Got nice houses.
I don't want to ruin the magic of Vegas.
Dude, my friends live in
same
Vegas,
here.
and they don't even know what the fuck traffic is anymore. They're like, what are you talking about? Because what we deal with compared to what they deal with ain't nothing.
Traffic on the strip, though.
Well, sure.
Yeah, just
but they
on the
live off
strip, though.
strip.
Yeah, no one.
See,
goes to
yeah,
the
I don't want to destroy the magic of Vegas either. Like, I want to go there and be excited. Like, oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Just like Hawaii, like when I go there, I want it to be a vacation. Like,
What
I
if
don't
we
know,
live
I'll
in Vegas and now there's a magic of LA?
There is no magic of LA.
Good way to paint it.
Ooh, LA.
Different perspective.
That's true, because people always go, oh, I can't wait till I move to LA.
Yeah, then
Like
they
our
move
Vegas
here and they're
people,
like, fuck this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not enough
Or they
people are
step off
saying
the
fuck
plane
this.
and they go, ugh, and then they go back.
Yeah, it's like when you go to Hollywood, you're just like, oh, Hollywood, glitz and glam. You get this, what the fuck? It's
Dude,
gross.
it's like coming here. It takes me an hour and a half. Leaving at night, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how it should be at all
Fuck
times.
this city, bro.
I know. We just can't populate anymore.
I know.
So another one of his things on Facebook, it says, why should I suffer? Why must I be stuck in traffic? Why must I work? Why must I face wars? Why must I feel pain or depression? Why should I do anything when I don't want to? Many questions, one answer. Someone had you for their pleasure.
Ooh.
Really got him there.
Yeah. Do you get that much pleasure out of a kid? You do, right? You seem to.
I love Taika.
Yeah. And you do. You seem to.
Yeah.
Wait, so he's saying if a kid was born out of pleasure, it's not okay.
It's sinister.
It's sinister. So if a kid was born out of rape, which is not pleasurable at all, that's okay. So he wants more rape kids.
I don't think that that's his point, but I could be wrong. And I don't want to speak for him.
So I'm trying to play with his logic, right?
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like,
He did
pleasure
some
baby?
people-
He's like, no pleasure baby.
No, so he did
like,
say that some
pain baby.
people are born by mistake.
He did
Is
say
what
that.
he said. But
And
his
they're
whole
okay.
thing, no. His whole thing
Oh,
was
he's like, I didn't think of that yet.
you as the baby didn't ask to be born, so you as the person that was born should not be obligated to do anything your parents want because they didn't ask for your permission.
That's so stupid.
No matter
wish-
how you came about.
I wish after he said all that, he said, kids rule.
School's out forever.
Yeah, it just sounds.
No more homework. Yay!
We should put soda in the water fountains. Yay.